Detroit Pistons draft Asur Thompson at 5.
Yes.
Jeff Frady. I know I missed you this morning. I want to talk about Sasser real quick, though. I know you and Chris done like more homework on him than myself. How you feeling about that pick?
I mean, it kind of spoke to what Troy wanted, right? It's probably the highest upside, I would say, out of all the available prospects. Even though I like Taylor Hendricks, and I made this point on the morning show, it's not about what I like, dude. He is swinging for the fences, and you can't deny the athleticism. I mean, Troy kind of said it also at the post-draft press conference as well. When he was talking about day one, he's going to be near elite defender. Like, as much as this team needs three-point shooting, which I agree with, and that's the biggest question mark, and we'll see how it plays out.
Yeah.
Day one, he's going to be one of your, if not best, perimeter defenders.
Yeah.
Like, in this team, as much as we need shooting, they can't guard anybody.
They can't guard
I love it. And to take pressure off of Cade and Ivy, that's another plus.
And that's what I saw. And last night I made the post that, like, everybody's saying Killian's gone because they drafted Marcus Sasser. But playing those two guys together in the second unit off the bench would be such lockdown against the other team. Killian could guard the big guard. Sasser can get the other guard. And then you're looking at how well they complement each other offensively. The dude shot, 42, 43% on catch-and-shoot threes, 60% on, open catch-and-shoot threes.
Yep.
The guy is just a monster when he comes to shooting the ball. And we all know Killian is scoringly challenged. So having a guy like that'll be able to make some buckets off the bench, if you put him with Killian on top of locking other teams' backcourts down, I like the offensive. Yeah, he's like Tatum.
It's just, honestly, I was going to say that.
Just
it's
like
similar to Tatum.
It's a perfect comp, just a little shorter.
Yes, and to your point, too, I said the same thing because when I see the tweets about, this is it for Killian, you got Marcus Sasser, I think they can complement each other. Now, Killian's future is decided on Killian. That doesn't relate to what Marcus Sasser does. And I don't even know if he'll be in the rotation day one. I hope so, but he'll be in the lineup at some point. I know it. He can shoot the hell out of the ball, man. And that's the other point of this whole thing with Asar. He addressed the shooting to some extent. I mean, Marcus was shooting from NBA range at Houston, dude.
Yeah.
I'm excited for him, but no doubt they could play together. I'm excited.
And the best part,
they complement each other really well.
The best part of the entire thing. See you later, Kojo. Bye, Corey Joseph.
Yes. Yep.
Rest in piss. Not gonna miss you, bro.
Relax.
We at Dispo smoking that Kojo pack.
Now you telling them where we're at? I mean,
R.I.P. Bozo. Bro, I'm so happy
that's
he's
who
off
the
the
placement
team.
was. It wasn't for Killian. It's for Kojo.
Yeah.
Although Kojo kind of a veteran piece.
Don't care.
I didn't hate Kojo as much as
Still
everybody
don't
else.
care.
Did you, Jeff? Did you hate Kojo as much as others?
Dude, you know what's crazy? Like I disliked watching Kojo play, and then now I came here and I could probably watch some Kojo highlights. Like, I'm serious. Like, I'm so relaxed right now.
Yeah.
This is like, shout out to Sean. Shout out to everybody here, man.
Watch some Kojo highlights when the team's down by 4.
Well, no, Marcus Sasser, I'm excited to see him, man. I'm telling you, Corey Joseph.
Yeah.
Called him in, LA Fitness, lookalike, whatever. He's a great dude, so I feel bad. He's just a good dude.
I'm sure he's a cool guy.
He really is.
But he's not a good player.
Everybody says that. So I you know what? As bad as he is to watch, I wouldn't.
He's just a solid dude.
He really is. Now, I wouldn't keep him on my team just because he's a solid dude, but that is a plus.
Fuck no, baby.
Honestly.
I have a question though. Back to the Killian stuff. What if Sasser is the replacement for Killian? What is his trade value? Like, what can the Pistons get back? I guess both of you
Dude.
guys.
A fucking bag of chips and a used rubber band. You're not getting shit back for Killian.
Yeah, you're not.
He's about to be a free agent.
Getting mids.
Yeah.
Getting Reggie's back for Killian.
I don't even know.
Yeah, Reggie's bag for sure. You're not getting Dispo.
Would you rather cash in on the Reggies or see if they can coexist?
I would see if they can coexist. You got to give Killian. I know this sounds, dude. I hate saying this, but again, Killian, I'm giving you one more year. All right, I'm giving you one more year. I need you to shoot over 40% from the field. I need you to shoot over 30% from 3. And I'm telling you, with the other stuff, if he figures it out, Marcus Sasser's in there. Okay, I'm gonna give him one more year. I'm done, guys. I'm done.
That's all he's got. I'm not
done.
extending him,
I'm
bro.
done.
He's got one more year, and it'd be like literally fucking Jackie Moon in semi-pro.
Yeah,
we
like,
get a broken washing
don't
machine for
trade
Killian
him. Let
Hayes.
it ride out.
That's all we would get.
Let it ride out.
What do you make
Calling
of
me a jive turkey?
Jive turkey?
Dude, that's such a good movie.
What do you make of the boomers on Twitter calling Asur Thompson a guard? Did you guys see some of that last night on Twitter? It's like, the Pistons only drafting guards and centers. Like referring to Asur Thompson.
He's a wing.
He's
That basketball. there ain't no positions anymore, man. I'm telling you.
Say it again.
Like Jeremy Grant
One
played a lot
Arthur?
of center this year. Like at this point, you have standard positions, but who cares? He's 6'7", 220.
What's that
He can
wingspan look
start
like?
about 7'1". I mean, come on, dude.
7 is a lot. It's more than 6.
I
Seven is
mean,
a lot.
that stuff is all overrated. Really, because he's a shooting guard? Come on, dude. The biggest concern is the shooting, which I can see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, dude, because of his position, come on.
Well, speaking of that, Chris, we do have Troy's comments on that matter. We was asked last night, is there concerns about his shooting inconsistencies, and he had this to say.
Iguodala playing up front, and you couldn't really match up with him. And I kind of saw a similar Iguodala in his early years at Philadelphia. If you guys remember, he was all over the floor, pretty much played everywhere on the perimeter, defended at a high level, but he was also probably, I don't have it, probably a 18 to 20 point scorer. And I see Asar the same way.
I fucked up.
Yeah, so obviously he could just be used for a lot of different things. Troy Weaver is really happy. He gave him the Andre Iguodala comp, which is he heard it from Chris Platty. We know front offices, leaderships of the team watch the heavyweights. Brad definitely does. Shout out Mr. Holmes. It's a close personal friend of mine.
Brad called me.
Stevie doesn't watch anything. He probably just sits in the room, stares at a draft board because he's just a lunatic, but I love it. Scott Harris is getting there, and now we know Troy Weaver watched the heavies. You heard Chris say it, and he comped him to Iggy. How do you feel? I think it's a pretty good comp.
No, yeah, especially
Prime Andre Iguodala.
Yeah,
school
man, people
Iguodala
forget, man, he's
especially.
like Troy said in the press conference, 18 to 20 point scorer. You telling me? If he could become that but I told Lindsey Hunter that this morning, and we were talking also about a comment someone made in the morning show, which I'll bring up because you guys might laugh at it.
Oh shit!
But
I was sleeping. What happened?
Well, I'll get to that one first. So someone commented in the morning show, Killian Hayes, Marcus Sasser, modern day, and I left that part out but modern day, Lindsey Hunter, Mike James.
I'm not going that far.
I was like, oh, dude.
What
they
have
we
brought a
hadn't
champ-
seen the guy play.
They
Reaction
brought,
to that.
What?
Lindsey laughed.
Tell Lindsey. Oh yeah. Let's say.
Lindsey
I said
loves
that.
Marcus
You know what I did?
Sasser.
I said it to Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
I said it to Kool-Aid. And Kool-Aid, I love him. He's just they good. I love him. He just fight. I'm like, Kool-Aid, you should be like,
Yeah.
hell no.
No, not yet. You can't
Hell
say
no.
that. Could they be a lockdown backcourt coming off the bench? Yeah, for sure. But I'm not going to call him Lindsey Hunter. Lindsey loves Marcus Sasser, though. He said it on BDE today.
What type of-
Because he's
what
got
type of-
that fucking dog in him.
That's why he likes him.
Yeah,
does.
he's got the dog in it. He's a great defender. Obviously a fantastic shooter. So I'm pretty excited for it.
Nah, I'm pretty excited for it too. I had to honestly do more homework on Sasser.
Yeah.
And get that feel for
Houston
him.
was good, man.
Lindsey was known as a dog in his day. If he's saying that Sasser's a dog, he's got that dog in him.
Dog recognized dog.
He also, I told him the Andre Iguodala comp.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, and he sat there and stared for a second. He's like, yeah, I mean, and he started talking about Iguodala, and he's like, well, he could do this,
Yeah.
and this, but Lindsey's coming around.
Lindsey
He's coming
said
around. I
if-
think he's open. It's just the shooting is his biggest concern. 66% from
he
the
said
free throw
he-
line is a little
That's-
concerning there for
He
me.
said he wants him to be like, if he can be like an Anthony Edwards type of player. That was like,
Wow, okay.
like
Well,
that
I
would be
love him.
something
I
that he
love
could
him.
love. But Anthony Edwards is a little shorter. He's a little smaller.
Amin Thompson, be like Anthony Edwards.
No,
okay.
If he could, that would be incredible.
That's what Lindsey said. He was like, because
the
D-Mac asked him about like the sigh of relief after Steve Eiserman came in, and he was like, "What would yours be for the Pistons?" And he's like, "If you get like a little Anthony Edwards out of us, sir."
I hope. I don't know if Anthony can shoot pretty well,
Yeah, he can.
and that's a question mark about Asor. But I mean,
Asor shot 40% in the playoffs last year.
that's the
OT.
key. That's the key
Yeah.
stat. That
40% from three.
and Troy kept saying it. When someone has that type of athleticism, you kind of just, and especially if he has a shot that you see his work ethic, you see it coming together, especially in the playoffs. Troy's probably like, I gotta take a chance on this dude.
oh, he said more than that. He had a bar. This is what I thought we were playing earlier.
Oh,
on
Yeah,
Power
oh
Play.
yeah.
Yes,
This is
yeah,
about, this is
yeah.
why Troy's not worried
Troy's
about.
a boss for this. By the
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
You can say that, but when you see something different, you see something elite, you know it. I don't think that I think Halle Berry is pretty in church or in the grocery store. So I think that you can kind of figure it out when you see something pretty special. So
That's goated, bro.
Speaking of shooting percentage, Detroit just shoot a shot with
Shot a
Halle
shot
Berry.
for sure.
Man shot a shot.
I do not blame him.
Like, you can
Halle
tell
Berry,
me.
this is me shooting my shot. I love you. Let me lick that booty.
Hey, yo, relax, bro. We got the big
Whoa.
speakers and everything.
Bro, so what?
All right, yeah, you're
We're
right.
at the
This is-
dispensary.
you're
It's
right, you're
21
right.
plus. What are you
I-
talking about?
All
This
right,
guy's soft because he works here. Soft because
What are
he
we
works
talking
here.
about?
This is heavyweight fashion,
No,
baby.
but I just like to be respectful of the people that are around here.
Heavyweight style. This is why we got signed on easy. What are you talking about?
Heavyweight style's not insulting women.
I'm just kidding. All right, but seriously, I got a question about basketball. The shot with Thompson. That was a question mark about Jaden Ivey heading into last year's season. And then obviously he outperformed what I myself expected. I won't say a lot of people, but most scouts had questions about his shooting from the three-point. Is that something you can see a jump in a Soar? Or do you think there's a difference with a Soar being 20 years old already?
I mean, I think that's up to. I mean, you got to be able to, number one, you look at the form. I don't think the form's bad enough to where he can't improve.
Yeah, the form's good.
Yeah, the
the form's
form's
straight.
good. So it's not. I don't maybe tweak mechanics, but you got John Beeline. So hopefully that could be tweaked. So the
I
shooting.
got some beef with John Beeline.
What's your beef with John
Everybody
Beeline?
who left Detroit shot better after John Beeline. From the three,
Like
well,
who?
That
Jeremy
okay,
Grant?
Well,
Jeremy Grant, who's my
Hold-
man in Utah right now.
I gotta see these. I gotta see these numbers.
Kelly
Kelly,
Olynyk,
Trey
thank you.
Lyles.
Is
Trey
this true?
Lyles, yes. Kelly
Did-
Olynyk
did-
shot. I'll pull it up right
Did
now.
he work with
actually.
Killian?
What's up?
Did he work with Killian? John
I
Beeline?
hope not. No, I'm just kidding.
Dude, I don't know. John Beeline. I mean, hey, we know what? New coaching staff. John Beeline might not even be there anymore.
He's still gonna be there probably.
Fuck that, dude.
He's
They
from
gotta
Michigan,
get-
too.
Listen, all due respect to John Beeline. If you're a Michigan fan, I apologize. Get him the fuck out of
John
there.
Beeline was a great.
Everybody,
Okay.
everybody
No.
is shooting better than they were with John Beeline. Get him out of there.
Okay, well, to
He may be
answer,
a good head coach. Sorry, I'm sad.
I didn't
why?
know. This is new.
I didn't know you had such a vendetta against that old man.
I didn't know.
39.
Well,
You want Jeremy
What
Grant?
year-
What's
year
the
was that?
attempts? What's the attempts?
Temps? I got you attempts.
and
All
what?
right.
What? Give me the rosters.
Oh, he's averaging a half more attempt in Utah.
What
His
was the,
percentage
look
went
at the
up.
talent around? Did he get better to the talent level here? Because you're going from
Jeff is
Detroit
smoking
to
too. I mean,
what year was this? Give me the years.
This
well,
was
this-
last year.
So last year, yeah, like when Kelly Olynyk was on the Pistons. he
Okay,
shot
there you go.
32%.
What's the team you're comparing
yeah,
to?
that's true.
No, then on Utah
He has
last
more
year, he
talent
shot-
around him, bro. He's getting better looks.
Yeah, he's
He's
riding
Kelly Olynyk's like our. Well,
He's-
at the time, what was he like? Our dude, I'm telling you.
third big off the bench. He's riding in the wake of Laurie Markkinen right
All
now.
right.
Laurie Markkinen's going crazy. Kelly
All right,
Olynyk's
ready?
is standing in the corner with the strap.
Listen,
Dude,
if-
that's what I'm talking about.
I'm happy with Monty Williams. If Monty Williams is worth that up to $100 million, his weight and salt, whatever the expressions you want to use, he's firing John Beeline. John Beeline's getting the fuck out of
Okay.
here. He's bringing his guy in from oh, I shouldn't be swearing around that dog. That's really, that shouldn't
Bro.
do that. Be mindful. But get John Beeline out of here. Here, Jeremy Grant. You ready, Jeff? In Detroit, Jeremy Grant shot. We'll go from, all right, 35%, 35%. Portland, take a guess.
39.
40%.
Also, Jeremy
Jeremy
Grant
Grant
was the
shot
number one
40%.
option in Detroit.
Thank you.
He's got
Spencer
Damian
Smith gets
Lillard
it.
on the
Hey,
court. Like, come on.
Cade was back with him last
He
year.
had Anthony, dude, Anthony and Dame.
How many games did he
Come
play
on.
with
Let's do
Cade?
Trey Lyles. Let's do Trey Lyles. I'm just saying, look, numbers don't lie. And I'm a big context guy behind the numbers. Context in this situation is
Bitches
John
lie,
Beeline.
Ethan's lie,
John
numbers
Beeline's the
don't.
context. Get him out of here as a shooting coach. All right, Trey Lyles. This might be a one for you guys. 36%. Both years. Oh,
I
no,
don't-
no, 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 no. And Detroit, 30%.
Can I just talk about how our shot's gonna improve? How we talk?
Yeah,
How we get to
I don't
John
know.
Beeline?
Well, I want it to improve as long as John Beeline's not there.
Because we can keep going through it regardless.
The numbers are don't
we
lie.
just broke down two of your options, your listing. what
How'd you
just
break them
listed.
down?
Because
Jeremy
Jeremy
Grant, you
Grant,
break down.
dude,
Utah wasn't good.
Kelly Olynyk, who's better?
Utah
Utah.
was way better. Yeah,
Utah was
what?
way better.
Utah was good.
And the story.
He shot more.
Larry Markkinen was
He shot
putting
more. His percentage
Better
went up.
40
looks,
burgers
Matt,
on
that
people's
matters.
heads, bro.
Like usually when you shoot more, the percentage goes down.
Fucking Larry
just saying.
Markkinen dropped like 40 a couple
Jeff,
times. Like,
how about
he
this?
shit on every center in the league,
How
bro.
about this? 'Cause
I'm not worried about Kelly Olynyk.
No
For John
one's
Beeline.
looking. I'm telling
Jeff,
you.
the Detroit Pistons
I don't
are
wanna
the bottom three-point shooting team in the league.
That is true. That's a good point.
Come on, bro.
But they also don't have many shooters.
The shooting coach sucks. That's why. It's all young kids.
I mean, your two shooters
They're
are
all
doing
young.
what
Is
the
he
shooters
shooting
do.
for him? They're one of the youngest teams in the league.
Is he shooting for him?
supposed to be developing these guys? What's he
So do
doing?
you-
What
do you
about
think-
Jaden Ivey
Are we
shooting?
really bitching about keeping John Beeline right now?
No,
he's proven nothing.
You're just going at John Beeline.
Because the numbers don't lie. This guy sucks.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not disagreeing with it, but
No.
there
You're
are
defending John Beeline right
there
now.
are pieces left out,
What?
like the Jeremy Grant shit,
That's yeah.
the Kelly Olynyk shit. Like
No.
Oh, that's fair.
Kelly
Listen,
Olynyk's in a
to any Michigan fans I offended, to any family members of John Beeline, you should go see SMA.
yeah. You
Because
should.
he's getting fired.